Hello everybody and welcome back to Gelli Farmer. This is going to be a bit different structurally for this video. I watch tons of devlogs. You've probably seen me comment on lots of other people's devlogs. I scour all through YouTube just to try to find more of them to watch. And I kind of want to do the Gelli Farmer videos like some devlogs that I watch. You know that the Luna Lane devlogs have a good amount of editing, and I want the Gelli Farmer ones to be a little more personal, a little more conversational. I just want these devlogs to be more of me talking while I play the game as opposed to voiceover of pre-recorded gameplay. Before I start talking about what's all going on in the screen right now, I want to say that if you haven't checked out Welton King and his game Under Pressure, then you really need to get on that. He's an independent developer like most of the people watching this video. He released his game to Steam, and the game is an esport, and esport needs lots of players. But we all know how it feels to want to make a game and the fear that nobody will play your game. It's not that nobody is playing his game, it's that it's an esport and it needs people playing it consistently. So if you want to support another independent developer, it would mean the world to me if you go to check out his game on Steam or his videos. Links are in the description. So, I changed the art for Gelli Farmer. The art was pretty similar to Luna Lane, and I kind of wanted to go for a more cartoony, kawaii, cutesy sort of art style. So this is what I have right now. I'm probably going to change some of the stuff later on, and some of the things are still the same, like for instance this fence right here and these clouds in the background, but a lot of the other stuff that you're seeing is different. Some of the stuff still has issues, like this piece of this fence right here is a bit off, but other than that, throughout this video you're going to see new and upgraded sprites and textures and whatever you want to say. Art style has been changed. So the first thing that I want to talk about is the new UI menus. Now down here we have a menu button. When you click it, it opens up these. There's no effects for any of this stuff yet. You can go to the map, you can go to the store, or you can just close the menu. So if I go to the store, you can see that the store menu is actually different. All of these down here are pretty much the same thing because I haven't added them yet, but I have added these 3 crops right here. When you want to buy a crop, it's actually a little seed bag. When you click on it, you enter placing mode, where on the top it tells you the price of how much the crop is, and it shows you what you're planting. And when you hover over your plots, it actually locks to position. When you click, obviously, it plants it. Now that you've planted it, instead of walking over it to get information, you just have to hover over it to get information. And as you can see, there's a new thing there, and that is food. Food is a new resource in the game, and it's going to be used to fund building of buildings in your town and your house, and it's going to have a couple of other uses. So now a lot of the stuff in the game can be done by clicking on it. So if I click this, click again, I can harvest and do all that stuff without having to use my Gelli to do that. Let me just get an example here. If I were to try to place a crop on a spot that's already full, I get a little error and I can't place it. So don't worry about trying to place a crop on another crop. You aren't allowed to. Next thing is, if you were to listen to my keyboard during the other Gelli Farmer stuff, you would hear, because I had it so that every time you moved you had to press the button. Now if you hold the button, it just moves on its own. It moves pretty quick. So if you're into speed running and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure that this is a pretty good speed. Up next is the new level select. I've actually changed stuff around, if you can see. First of all, the sprites are changed. There's still placeholder stuff in the background like this green hill here, but I like some of the sprites for now. Now you can see that there is the farm, and next to it is home. Home doesn't actually take you anywhere because it hasn't been implemented yet. But over here is the town. We're going to get into the town and things relating to the town and the home in a later devlog. But for now, we're going to talk about the expeditions. Like I said in the first devlog, these are going to be very work in progress devlogs. I'm not going to wait to polish and finish things before I show you them. I'm going to show you them as they are when I make the video. So what's new about expeditions? Expeditions are going to be considerably longer than before, and they're going to have checkpoints. The way this works is that this house right here, this is a placeholder sprite, is actually the teleport house that will teleport you to your last checkpoint. You can see right now I'm pressing the button and it's not actually doing anything. That's because I haven't reached a checkpoint yet. For example, if I were to continue going, if I have enough energy, which I don't, If I have enough energy, I could make it to this yellow house here, which is actually a checkpoint. Once I go past the checkpoint and I were to lose, when I go back into the expedition the next time, I will have the option to teleport to that checkpoint, so I don't have to continue going through the entire thing again. You can see there's just a white background, and this kind of just goes for a little bit and then it just ends. But I'm working on getting this done. I've just been focusing on other things for now instead of the expeditions, but the expeditions are the thing that I want to focus on the most next. You can see there that there's a new UI that shows you that you're going back home. And next I want to talk about the new crop that I added. I added a new crop called Arrow Leaf. It takes 2 expeditions to grow, and these numbers are subject to change. This is kind of an overpowered crop. You can see when you grow it once, it comes a little taller. When it's fully grown, it turns into an arrow-like plant, which was the whole idea. It's like an arrow. I'm going to be adding new plants every update. I've structured the game into themed updates. The current update, I can't tell you the name of because I'm going to talk way more about it in the next devlog. But this is a lot of the progress that I've been making over the week. I hope you guys enjoy these new changes, all the things that I've added to the game in this week. But I think that's all I'm going to show you guys for today. This might be a little bit shorter of a video, which I'm okay with because I'm showing you the progress as I make the progress. So I hope you guys are fine with me just doing what I do and you're okay with these devlogs being like this. If you guys want to talk to me and see more of the progress of the game, I have a Discord. I have all the links to all that stuff in the description. So if you want to interact with me, you definitely can. I'm still almost at 500 subscribers. Haven't quite hit it yet. But there's one last thing that I want to show you guys. This is what I wanted to show you. This is another enemy that's going to be in that forest other than the bonbon. It's called a leaflet. I don't know where I got the inspiration for this. I was just kind of sort of thinking of like a little green blob thing with a leaf coming out of its head. He's kind of uninterested. He's not a very happy guy, but he's one of the 3-ish enemies that will be in the first expedition. I say 3-ish because I don't know if I'm going to add more, but I'm going to have at least 3 enemies in the first expedition. But I keep spoiling extra stuff that I shouldn't be spoiling. So thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you in the next devlog.